Got new video, and it shows the scene when a Norwegian cruise ship hit a massive iceberg.
Titanic 2.0.
The moment that the ship was hit by this iceberg, take a listen to their reaction.
I was just surprised on the sheer size of it. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger as it went past. It just started to roll over and really just was huge.
In the open ocean, where the horizon stretches endlessly and much of the deep remains unexplored, strange sightings sometimes grab attention and raise big questions. One of these incidents happened on July 20th, 2022, when a man aboard a cruise ship heading to Norway saw and recorded some unusual objects rising from the ocean. Mr. Harrison had been excited about his cruise to Norway that July, looking forward to the stunning landscapes, majestic fjords, and the calm beauty of the North Atlantic. The Iona cruise ship set sail from Southampton, England, and headed north under clear skies and calm waters. On the morning of July 20th, at 10:15, while the ship moved along, Mr. Harrison decided to relax on his balcony, which faced the back of the ship. Suddenly, he noticed something strange in the distance. Grabbing his phone, he began recording. At first, the objects seemed small and hard to see, but they got bigger as they rose from the water. The shapes were a mix of rectangular, spherical, and oval. He counted 5 objects, all moving up in a smooth, coordinated way. Mr. Harrison took several photos, and these clearly showed the objects coming out of the ocean and hovering above the water. The man said that the objects suddenly appeared, and he even had a photograph taken just 30 seconds before that shows they weren't there earlier. He mentioned that they were completely surrounded by the ocean, with nothing else in sight. There were no boats, oil rigs, or other structures nearby. When he shared his footage online, people responded with a mix of amazement, curiosity, and doubt. Some thought it might be a natural occurrence, like gas coming up from the ocean floor, while others speculated it could be advanced military technology or something unidentified. Methane hydrates, for instance, can release bubbles that rise through the water, which might explain some of what was seen, but it doesn't match the size or appearance of the objects. The most out there explanation is that the objects were of some advanced origin. What the eyewitness described, including their sudden appearance and the lack of anything else around, does resemble some reports of unidentified flying objects. While this idea sparks the imagination, it's still very uncertain without more evidence. These mysterious underwater objects, often described as showing advanced technology beyond what we currently understand, have been reported for decades, sparking debates about where they come from. Reports of USOs go back centuries, with early sailors and fishermen telling stories of strange things moving beneath the water. These tales, once dismissed as folklore or mistaken sightings of natural events, set the stage for today's fascination with underwater mysteries. Naval logs and maritime folklore have often mentioned unexplained underwater lights and fast-moving objects that can't be easily explained. In recent times, USO sightings have increased and become more detailed, partly because of improvements in underwater exploration technology. The U.S. Navy has documented many encounters with USOs, usually during routine missions or training exercises. These reports, although not always openly discussed, offer strong evidence for the existence of unidentified submerged objects, or USOs. Modern sonar and radar systems have picked up data that back up these claims. In several cases, unidentified objects have been detected moving incredibly fast underwater, often changing direction quickly without losing speed. This behavior suggests that they might be using advanced propulsion systems that we don't fully understand yet. One theory is that these mysterious underwater objects could be advanced technology created by unknown groups on Earth. Due to the secrecy around military and aerospace research, it's possible that some countries or private organizations have underwater vehicles with capabilities that aren't widely known. However, the amazing abilities of many USOs, like their capacity to move at supersonic speeds underwater and transition easily between air and water, push the boundaries of what we currently know about engineering and physics. Another theory suggests that unidentified submerged objects might come from advanced origins. Supporters of this idea believe that the advanced technology displayed by these objects, along with their mysterious behavior, indicates that they could be controlled by intelligent beings from other planets. However, some researchers think that certain USO sightings might actually be explained by natural events. For instance, underwater volcanic activity, glowing marine life, and gas emissions from the ocean floor can create lights and movements that could be mistaken for advanced technology. But these natural explanations often struggle to explain the more unusual features reported in many USO encounters. The existence of USOs in the oceans has important implications for naval and maritime operations. Since these objects can move quickly and often go unnoticed, they could pose a risk to national security and maritime safety. Understanding what USOs are and what they can do is vital for creating effective defensive strategies and ensuring the safety of naval personnel. Mr. Harrison's sighting highlights how much we still don't know about our natural world. The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and remains mostly unexplored. Events like this remind us of the limits of our understanding and the possibilities for new discoveries. Whether these phenomena are natural, technological, or something else, encounters like Mr. Harrison's show the importance of keeping an open and curious mindset in scientific research. Instead of brushing off these sightings as just strange occurrences or imagination, the scientific community should be encouraged to investigate and study them thoroughly. Unidentified flying objects have intrigued people for decades. Interestingly, many of these sightings happen near oceans, leading to questions about why these mysterious objects are often seen in these areas. Reports of UFOs near the ocean go back to the early 20th century, with sailors and coastal residents frequently sharing stories about strange lights and objects both above and below the water. Many UFO sightings describe these objects as doing remarkable things, like speeding up quickly, changing direction suddenly, and smoothly moving between air and water. Recently, as technology has improved and cameras have become more common, we've seen more documented UFO sightings near oceans. One theory suggests that these strange objects might use the ocean as a base or home. The vast, mostly unexplored depths of the ocean offer an ideal hiding spot for advanced civilizations. Underwater bases could provide several benefits, like protection from human detection and a stable environment away from disturbances in the atmosphere. This theory proposes that these civilizations have developed technology that allows them to easily navigate both air and water, which could explain the frequent transitions seen in many sightings. Another idea is that UFOs might be extracting resources from Earth. Our oceans are full of minerals, energy sources, and other valuable materials. It's possible that advanced civilizations are using high-tech methods to harvest these resources without drawing much attention. This theory fits with reports of UFOs seen hovering over or diving into the ocean, suggesting they could be involved in extraction efforts. These UFOs might also be conducting scientific research and observing Earth's ecosystems. The ocean, with its unique and diverse life forms, is an area of great interest. They could be probes sent from other planets studying marine biology, oceanography, and environmental patterns to learn more about Earth's natural systems. The frequent sightings near oceans might be linked to these scientific missions. Eyewitness accounts from reliable sources like military personnel, pilots, and sailors provide strong evidence of UFO activity near oceans. These individuals typically have a lot of experience and training, making their stories particularly important. Their similar descriptions of UFO behavior and features lend credibility to the sightings. Many documented encounters with UFOs have taken place near oceans, with various Navy ships reporting these mysterious objects on their radar. These radar systems tracked and recorded the movements of the UFOs. Often, detailed reports accompany these incidents, and in some cases, there's even video footage that offers compelling evidence of what happened. Physical evidence, such as radar data, sonar readings, and photographs, further supports the idea that UFOs are active near oceans. In some instances, sonar has detected unidentified submerged objects that behave like airborne UFOs. This suggests the existence of advanced technology that can operate both in the water and in the air. The sighting of UFOs near oceans suggests that there may be technology far more advanced than anything we have today. These objects can move easily between air and water, travel at incredible speeds, and avoid detection, showing a level of technological skill that challenges what we know about physics and engineering. The frequent reports of UFOs over the ocean raise questions about the possibility of advanced life forms. If these objects are controlled by intelligent beings, it means we might not be alone in the universe. This idea could significantly change how we view life, civilization, and our role in the cosmos. Additionally, the frequent appearance of UFOs near military sites and naval fleets brings up concerns about national security. It's important to understand what these objects are capable of and their intentions so that we can evaluate any potential threats and respond appropriately. Because of this, governments worldwide are starting to take UFO sightings more seriously, putting resources into investigating and analyzing these incidents. One interesting theory about UFO sightings is they might be probes sent from another planet. The concept of sending probes to explore other worlds isn't new to us. Since the mid-20th century, we've been launching robotic spacecraft to study the Moon, Mars, and other places in our solar system. These missions have given us valuable information about our cosmic neighbors and have helped us learn a lot more about space. If humans, with our relatively new technology, can send probes throughout the solar system, it makes sense that a more advanced civilization could do even more impressive things. Civilizations that are potentially millions of years ahead in technology might be able to send highly advanced autonomous probes across huge distances between stars. An advanced extraterrestrial probe would probably be built to last and handle the tough conditions of space travel for a long time. These probes might use cutting-edge propulsion systems, like nuclear fusion or antimatter engines, which would let them travel through space efficiently. They could also have self-repair features or even artificial intelligence to keep them running and adaptable. Many UFO sightings have similar traits, like advanced maneuverability, sudden direction changes, and rapid acceleration and deceleration that go way beyond what we have today. These common features suggest that UFOs could be complex machines designed to observe and collect data, similar to the probes we send to other planets. In many sightings, the objects appear to lack the life support systems needed for humans or living beings. They often have a sleek metallic look and don't show any visible windows, hatches, or other features we typically see on manned spacecraft. This absence of life support systems supports the idea that UFOs might be unmanned probes made for long-term exploration of space. Many reports about UFOs suggest that they're focused on surveillance and observation. These objects are often spotted near military bases, nuclear plants, and other important sites, hinting at a purpose to watch human activities closely. Their advanced sensors and data collection abilities would allow them to study Earth and its people in detail, similar to how we explore other planets. If UFOs are indeed advanced probes, their propulsion systems could change how we understand space travel. The ability to travel across vast distances in space suggests they use technology far beyond what we have now. Learning about these technologies could lead to major breakthroughs in energy production, propulsion, and material science, potentially changing human civilization. The fact that these extraterrestrial probes operate independently indicates significant progress in artificial intelligence and autonomous systems. They would need to make real-time decisions and adapt to different situations without needing guidance from whoever built them. If extraterrestrial probes were found in our skies, it would significantly change how we look for intelligent life beyond Earth. It would confirm that intelligent beings exist elsewhere and that we can develop advanced technology. This discovery would reshape our understanding of our place in the universe and likely boost our efforts to find and connect with other civilizations. Currently, the idea that UFOs are probes from another planet provides a strong explanation for many of their observed traits. The frequent sightings, impressive abilities, and absence of life support systems suggest that these might be sophisticated unmanned probes meant for long-term space exploration and surveillance. If this idea is accurate, the discovery of extraterrestrial probes would have major scientific, technological, and social impacts, proving once and for all that we're not alone in the universe. If UFOs are indeed advanced probes from another civilization, their presence raises many questions about the intentions behind their missions. One possibility is that these probes are simply gathering data on our planet, similar to how we send probes to study Mars or distant asteroids. This suggests a non-aggressive approach, where the primary goal is observation and learning rather than interference. The idea of extraterrestrial surveillance implies that these beings, or entities responsible for the probes, are interested in Earth's environment, technological progress, or possibly even the social dynamics of human civilization. This would make the Earth a target of an ongoing study that could have begun long before humanity even became capable of understanding the possibility. The methodical nature of these sightings, especially near strategic military installations and areas of significant technological development, implies an interest in human advancements in science and military capabilities. Now, it's conceivable that these probes are monitoring how we utilize nuclear technology, given the numerous reports of UFOs being sighted near nuclear facilities, both military and civilian. During the Cold War, several UFO incidents occurred at missile silos, where they allegedly interfered with or monitored nuclear weapons systems. Now, this behavior might indicate that extraterrestrial civilizations see nuclear technology as a critical threshold in a species' development, one that could determine whether the species becomes a threat or a partner in a broader cosmic community. The potential for extraterrestrial probes to interact with our technology raises intriguing possibilities for communication. If these probes are equipped with advanced artificial intelligence, they might have the ability to understand our communication systems and possibly send or receive messages. Some researchers have suggested that UFOs may be attempting to communicate with humanity, but the methods they use might be so advanced that we fail to recognize them as communication. Alternatively, they could be observing our communication patterns, such as radio, television, and now digital transmissions, to learn about our society without making direct contact. Another interesting aspect of the UFO phenomenon is the apparent effort to avoid detection. Many reports describe UFOs that suddenly vanish from radar or make maneuvers that seem designed to evade tracking systems. This behavior suggests that the operators of these probes may not wish to reveal themselves or interfere openly with human activities. It could also mean that they're aware of our observational capabilities and have the technology to stay hidden when needed. Such technological superiority would indicate an advanced understanding of electromagnetic systems and the ability to manipulate them, something far beyond what we currently possess. The advanced propulsion systems attributed to UFOs, capable of sudden acceleration, rapid directional changes, and even movement between air and water without any loss of speed or efficiency, suggest that these probes use an energy source that we do not yet understand. Speculation around these propulsion methods includes ideas such as gravitational manipulation, zero-point energy, or some form of field propulsion that negates the effects of inertia. If humanity were able to study and understand these propulsion technologies, it could lead to transformative changes in our own technological capabilities, particularly in space travel. We could envision a future where traveling to other planets, or even other star systems, would no longer be an insurmountable challenge. Moreover, the materials used in the construction of these UFOs or probes are another source of fascination. Witnesses and researchers have often reported that these objects seem to be made of materials that are incredibly durable and possibly capable of withstanding both the vacuum of space and the pressures of deep-sea environments. If these probes are indeed operating in both the atmosphere and underwater, they must be constructed from materials that can endure extreme temperature variations, high pressures, and potential collisions with particles at high speeds. Reverse engineering such materials, if ever recovered, could revolutionize material science and engineering here on Earth, leading to stronger, lighter, and more versatile materials for use in countless industries. The idea that UFOs are unmanned probes also aligns with a lack of visible life support features. If an extraterrestrial civilization wanted to explore the galaxy without risking the lives of its own beings, sending autonomous probes would be the safest and most efficient option. These probes could be powered by advanced AI, capable of learning from their environment, making autonomous decisions, and repairing themselves if necessary. This level of artificial intelligence would be far beyond our current capabilities, potentially allowing the probes to operate for centuries or even millennia without direct oversight. This brings up questions about the level of advancement required for a civilization to create such technology, and what that implies about their broader capabilities and interests. The presence of such probes might also imply a kind of cosmic protocol followed by advanced civilizations, similar to our prime directive in science fiction, which aims to observe less advanced societies without interfering. This idea could mean that while extraterrestrial civilizations are aware of us, they choose not to engage directly until we reach a certain level of development or demonstrate particular behaviors. This would explain why, despite the many sightings and encounters, there has been no definitive public contact. It's possible that these probes are simply waiting, watching our progress until we reach a point where direct communication becomes feasible or necessary. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below, and please subscribe for more.